is because of that bad habit. Bad habit.
Hey guys,
Hi guys.
happy St. Patrick's Day. My wife and I put on some matching outfit earlier today and took a picture.
You guys are so festive.
Yeah, check out all the look at Kiki.
And they were insanely matching.
Who, me and Dawn?
Yeah. The greens were wild.
Yeah, if you guys check out my story at Chadict.
Oh, God.
Why is the camera on me? I just
Because
feel
you're talking.
awkward tonight. Do you guys ever just feel awkward and uncomfortable?
Every day.
Welcome to my life. Yeah, guys, welcome. I see our buddy Najist up there. What's going on, Najist? We love you.
Yeah, we do. Hi, Mom and Dad. I see my dad. He's already dancing.
We know.
There's no music, Fred. Only in your head.
Kelly Ray, we know that you were just being nice to Natalie about the gun show. And,
Kelly, I know you got me, girl.
Yeah. And it's fine. You can say whatever you want. We can't hear you right now. So, and I can read lips. She's saying right now, Chad is amazing.
No, she's saying bye, Chad.
Julian's like scratching his head. He's like, what is going on? I'm unsure.
Demarius,
who's this new person
Larry.
up here in the corner? Yeah, right there. Jackie? What's up, Jackie? You been here before? She's like, I'm here every week.
Yeah.
Every single week. Nope, she's saying no.
Monica, Sean,
Chuck
Amber,
Zamzow.
Larry.
Oh, look.
Chad and Amy.
Look at Vaughn. What is going on,
Miss
buddy?
Penny. I see Miss Penny. I missed you today at the office, though.
Vaughn, you doing some stuff outside that we don't know about? No OnlyFans, maybe?
Oh, my God.
Huh? Shirtless?
No,
showing us the guns?
Him and Jesse.
Where's Jesse?
They're
You guys collabing on OnlyFans? I mean, bro, I will pay to see that shit. Like I will pay. Sorry,
Not
Mom.
that kind of meeting.
Yeah.
Matt, MJ,
Damaris.
Kelly.
Where's our guest?
River.
Does anybody see our guest?
I see our guest.
Where
Hey,
is it?
girl. Hey, girl. Missing you in the studio, but I'm glad that you're here tonight.
Where is she?
I want to say your name. I'm going to give it a go. Try. Ruby? Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Ruby.
Ruby?
Mm-hmm.
That's groovy, Ruby.
Oh, I'm sure she's heard that her whole fucking life.
Yeah, Ruby's our speaker tonight. Coming live from where are you from? Where are you at right now? Covina?
She's muted.
I'm coming from LA.
Live,
Los
coming
Angeles.
from Los
Live.
Angeles.
Not too far.
Not too far.
Well, that's exciting. I'm glad that everybody showed up. Larry Shepard, I see you down there in the corner. Amber,
Karen, I see you, girl.
Sean B.
Mama G.
I
Jerry.
I love Damaris.
Chuck. JJ.
Because we got her name right
Yeah.
now.
Now I can not say it.
Yep.
G.
Mike the Glock Nest Monster showing up every week. And look at Jesse. Jesse showed up shirtless too. They're there. There they are.
Look at Johnny's dog. Pretty dog.
Where's Johnny? Anyways, there's Karen with her cat behind her. We see her every
River. I see you, boy.
Oh yeah, I see Johnny.
Thomas is driving.
All right, let's get this party
Let's
started.
get it started. Let's
guys,
go.
We appreciate you showing up every single week. We really do like to call out everybody's name that shows up on a regular basis. There's probably some people on page 2 that
You're forgetting, so don't say
missed.
that we call everybody out because then people are gonna.
I mean, look, there's a lot of people actually with their cameras on. Switch back over there. Lori SoCal, Kiki, she's got her camera on. Mike up there. iPhone Dominique. Brett Johns. And
Amber.
obviously Chad and Amy.
Kimmy.
Katie. JJ. Oh, JJ. What's up, JJ? Anyways, let's get this party started. Again, guys, we welcome you guys to the Tuesday.
Wow. Start over. Start over. It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's all right. You're not leading tonight, so you have no stress.
I'm like sweating now. like
No, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous, girl. He's setting the stage well.
Yeah. If you can do better than this, you're gonna be
you're
okay.
solid.
Welcome, guys, to the Tuesday night Recover Out Loud meeting. We really appreciate everybody showing up every week. I mean, damn, dude, there's 54 people in here already, and like,
That's right.
and it's like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
And you're
with
stuttering, so get it together.
What the fuck is wrong with all of these people that they show up to listen to this?
Because they're as sick as us.
I love that, and I
We're
love
sick
if
people.
That's right.
if you guys are as sick as we are, welcome. You know, the reason why the Hopeaholics podcast exists is because I lost my son-in-law Justin on 9/11 of 2022 to fentanyl, and God put it on my heart to be the voice for the people that lost their lives and to offer hope to people that are out there struggling, because, like, dude, I get it, man. I get the struggle. I understand what it's like to feel completely hopeless. I had time. I went out, and I just said, fuck it, man. And I was on the last run of my life, and God had a different plan for me, you know, thankfully. And thankfully, you know, as the story of the way I like to tell it is that, you know, I was in a meth-induced psychosis. I was out on bail after getting in a high-speed chase. And I like to say that the bail agent kicked in my front door, but the truth is that my friend Bobby gave him the key to the front door, and the guy stuck the key in, twisted the door, and he did run up the stairs, and I surrendered, man. And today, Natalie and I went, and Emily and a couple of our other friends, we went and visited my last detox center, which is 550 North Flower Street in Santa Ana, which is the county jail. For me, that's the best place to detox because I can't leave. I can't leave against medical advice. I can't leave against clinical advice. I'm just there, and I'm going to detox. Anyways, it was kind of a...
It was walking down memory lane. I walked right where I turned myself in.
Yeah.
So I had a nice stay in your same hotel.
Yeah.
So we shared that in common.
We did.
Same spot.
We both stayed in the same hotel.
Same hotel.
So, you know, I again, like, I understand what it's like to struggle, and if you're out there and you're struggling, man, I hope that you listen tonight, and I hope that you hear something that keeps you from sticking a needle in your arm or a pill down your throat or a drink, you know, in your mouth, because Lord knows, I don't ever want to forget what I felt like that day. You know, and that's what had happened to me in the past, is I have this great forgetter, you know, and I forget what the pain feels like, and I don't ever want to forget what it feels like to be in that amount of pain.
That's right.
So, you have anything else you want to say before we open it up for the speaker?
You guys hear the same spiel out of me every single week, but I'm just grateful to be a part of this, especially with you guys. I mean, I really truly feel like we're a part of a movement, because at one point in time, I thought that sobriety or not being able to do this, that, or the other, my life was going to be boring and kind of over, and that's definitely not the case. I feel like it's an honor for us to be able to hop on here, talk with you guys, bullshit, laugh, and also get serious with the disease that we have, but also breaking the stigma that sobriety is way cooler than I ever even thought that it could be. And hopefully more people continue that narrative. And I'm grateful to be able to sit next to this guy and do what we're doing on a daily basis with all of you guys. And I love our chat, so shout out to our chat that we have on Instagram. If you guys are brand new to this meeting, please leave your handle in the little group chat so we can add you. It's really encouraging, it's inspiring, and uplifting, and all the good things, you know, that we all lean on each other, because as we all know, we don't do this alone. We do it together, a day at a time. That's it from me.
Awesome. Ruby.
What's up?
It's your time to shine, baby.
It's your time to shine.
My time to shine.
Yep, we're gonna move our mics. You got 20 20 minutes or so. Tell your experience, strength, and hope, and then we'll open it up for the rest of the people to share.
Got you. All right. So my name is Ruby, and kind of like along with Nat said about thinking that the sober life was gonna be boring, I definitely was scared to come in and fully surrender myself to a clean lifestyle because of probably that right there. 10 years ago, I was just a person full of fear. I was a people pleaser, and I guess in a lot of ways, I felt like I was scared of being found out. I'm a creative, I'm an artist, so I like to rap, I like to paint, and so I'm in a lot of those like scenes where I felt like I had to drink and use socially, but behind closed doors, I was just kind of like indulging in all this stuff and never really feeling like myself, I guess. I was scared of um, my family finding out that I did these things. I was scared of my friends, not thinking that I didn't do enough to socialize or be in these settings with them. Um, 10 years ago, I get in a lot of trouble. I got in a lot of trouble with the law, so I stayed at those hotels that you guys are talking about too. They're super great. I stayed in one in LA County, and I stayed in one in Butte County. I was just kind of all over the place with that. Um, I felt like I was never gonna really be myself again if I didn't use or if I didn't drink. I felt like that was just a part of my lifestyle and like the person that I needed to be in order to be a creative. Um, I kind of lost myself along the way, and I always challenged myself to kind of give up my vices. I would always kind of tell myself, I'll do this and not that, and I'll do that and not this. And I never really was able to stick to any of it. I just kept going. I kept using, I kept drinking, kept smoking, kept dosing, all that stuff. Um, 3 years ago, though, I really tried to give it all up little by little. And I kind of found myself getting little glimpses of, I guess, like hope that you guys are talking about. Like, I started to see myself in around different groups of people that friendships that didn't revolve around alcohol or drugs, friendships that were, you know, focused on art, focused on school, focused on growth. And I liked what I was feeling when I was in those settings. Um, I had left 2 years ago my home to be with a partner that enabled my behavior of using, and I really kind of broke a relationship with my family. And when I came back, I started to feel what it was like to kind of make amends with my mom and my dad. And it was because I was starting to choose, make better decisions and not using or drinking that I was able to get a glimpse of what it would be like to kind of fix those relationships that I had burned and hurt along the way. I started to see what it would feel like to maybe almost finish school. For 10 years, I was a big self sabotager. I kind of just had this fear of succeeding, or I guess fear of failing, really. So I would just mess it all up for myself just to say that I chose to mess up. I chose not to graduate. I chose not to stay clean. I chose not to lose the weight. I chose not to stay out of jail. I chose to break these relationships with people that really wanted nothing but the best for me. And that was because I just didn't have this great self-esteem to really like hold myself up to like a better code in my own lifestyle. Um, so like I said, 3 years ago, I started to see these little glimpses of hope. And I was kind of like, all that fear that I had of not being enough or being cool enough in the social scene, or my parents finding out that I'm this like crazy person, or how I felt like I was. The fear of losing all of that was starting to kick in all over again. And I felt scared that I was going to lose these friendships, that I was going to lose the relationship. I was going to lose the bond that I had with my family. And I started to go to some meetings, and I started to step into NA meetings specifically because I was walking in and out of AA meetings, and I wasn't very honest when I started there. I was doing everything else but drinking, and I thought that that was enough. But I was still numbing, and I was still escaping, and I was still kind of like bullshitting, to be real. Like, and it just wasn't fair to myself, and it wasn't very honest to the people that had their better interest in me when I was there. But this time around, stepping into NA meetings, I started to meet more people my age. I started to meet people that also were creative. I started to have conversations that really started to hit home for me. And at the first time I stepped into those meetings, I was coming in like, I'm supporting this person through their recovery, because I myself didn't want to admit that I had this issue because I thought I gave it up. I thought I was like, I could figure it out. Like, I don't need a meeting. I tried AA, it didn't work. But after a couple months of being in NA, I really started to make connections with new people that kind of really understood the side of me that I didn't really understand myself. So I had a lot of questions in these meetings. Um, and I had a lot of experiences with people. I was like crying to certain people on the phone about experiences that I didn't really understand. And I found myself uh, coming to and admitting and picking a clean date, basically. So April 30th, 2025 is my clean date. So I am just hitting 10 months clean. And last month, I actually was able to find a sponsor, and it took a minute to get a sponsor. I'm going to be real. I was hitting a bunch of different meetings, and I was asking a bunch of women. And just to ask a woman to be a sponsor was something that was so hard for me to do. I don't know what it is about us, but I felt like there's no way I want to share all of my baggage and share all of this embarrassing stuff that I'm probably going to have to talk to with her. And I felt like I got a lot of rejections in the beginning. And I had a friend tell me not to worry, that don't worry, like, you're just going to have to keep asking and keep making connections with people. And eventually you'll find a sponsor that will say yes, or someone will click with you that will like help you really like stay in recovery. And I met someone a month ago, and I was just like, oh, I kind of like this girl. I think I can share these things with her. But I was really like, this girl's gonna reject me, because I've done asked like 4 or 5 other people to be my sponsor, and they were just kind of like, well, I don't know if I can sponsor yet, or I don't know if I'm comfortable, or I'll let you know. And then I wouldn't see them at a meeting, or I just kind of felt like it was getting kind of to a point of hopelessness. And then I went to a marathon meeting in December, and then I met this girl. And then a couple months later, I asked her if she was going to be my sponsor. And now I am here, and I am doing step work. And I am currently on step one. I am still on step one. And it's like a bajillion questions, kind of asking the same thing. But I thought it was like super interesting that I couldn't use my drinking or my drug use as an excuse to answer any of these questions really anymore, because I'm 10 months clean now. And I'm realizing that like my addictive behavior comes up in a lot of other places than just using. I can be an overthinker. I can like focus or hyper focus on things that don't benefit my mental health. And I am still working on it. I'm still doing it. Um, I think it's just kind of interesting that now I see myself like really grasping on to like the little glimpses of hope that I find within being clean. And I think it's weird that within even like 10 months of clean time, I still think life is a trip, because I am just like learning so much more about myself. I'm approaching situations with a clear head, and I thought like I couldn't approach these things with a clear head before. Like I needed to be on cloud 9, or I needed to be on some other plane of like existence or reality in my head to really understand. And it really just took like putting everything down and really looking inward to figure myself out. And I feel like I'm still at the beginning of all of this. And I still feel like I have a lot more to learn about myself. And it's been kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Um, what else can I share? Uh, yes, I read down there. Someone said fellowship. That is important. I will definitely say that the first time I got invited to go fellowship after NA meeting was probably like super special to me, because that was the first time that I really saw a bunch of people have fun with each other, without surrounding alcohol or drugs. We literally just all went to go and eat, and we shared conversations that had nothing to do with the meeting and what we were doing before, and how things that week maybe bothered us, or how we wanted to pick up that week, or how we were feeling hurt in all these different ways. We sat down, we were at the habit, and we just ate burgers and chopped it up about what we were going to do the upcoming week, things that we liked, music that we listened to. And it was probably like so weird to see everyone just having a great time with each other. And that's where I kind of was thinking, like, damn, I guess like um you can still have fun, right? If you're clean, you can still share some laughs with other people while clean. You don't have to be totally like wasted to enjoy yourself. um these past couple meetings this week have been all about commitment. And at 10 months, sometimes I have those days where I'm just kind of like, what am I doing all this for? Like, what if this doesn't change how I feel about myself sometimes? Because I think when I'm by myself is probably the time that I struggle most with not using. I think it's easy to be in meetings and to sit around people that are encouraging you not to use. But I think that's why getting phone numbers and making friends within these meetings, or um, while you're fellowshipping, is like super important. Because when I'm by myself and I feel like um, I can't get over whatever it is that's in my head that makes me want to go back out, I definitely call those people. Texting is probably what I do the best. I just want to talk to somebody, and I do that. So if anyone else struggles when they're alone, I definitely encourage getting those phone numbers and hitting people up, because that has helped me just about every single time that I've almost decided to step out. Earlier in the chat, I read someone talking about like not forgetting uh, about the past, and like not to forget about it. And I think that's like super important, because sometimes remembering how I felt, or remembering the problems I got into with using and drinking, kind of stopped me from stepping back out, because sometimes I really do feel like I won't come back if I do that. Somebody asked if I made any music or art clean. In the beginning, the first couple months, I'm gonna be real, it was a kind of a struggle to make any music or make any art. I felt like I didn't know who I was as a person. I felt like I was shedding this whole other part of me, and I felt like I had nothing to say. But I guess because I was looking so much inward, I didn't know how to like gather and grasp it all together. But I have been painting again, and I think maybe sitting in like my stillness and in my silence, it's been easier to paint. Rapping has been a little bit harder, because I do really want to rap with intent, and it's kind of like it's become. I feel like my art has become a lot more personal now that it's coming from somewhere really deep. Not that it never did, but it's kind of hard when you're just kind of like always socializing and like, kind of high or whatever, and just trying to create art in groups like that or settings like that. Um, so yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like my big thing right now. I'm on step one still. I'm 10 months clean. I encourage everyone to like make friends make sober friends, make clean friends. Those people will get you the most. Um, Kind of like letting go and being ready to let go and shed things that just don't serve you anymore. Um, I had to let go of a lot of things, and I think that was the hardest part of me to let go of certain friendships, maybe let go of certain family members. I didn't understand it, and also just being 100% honest with yourself. Like doing this step work is no joke. If you can't be real with yourself, then like you're not gonna be able to be real with anyone else. And I think just being super super upfront about how you're feeling about stuff, how serious you are about your clean time and sobriety, like all that matters. And every little like every day that passes that you woke up clean and you fell asleep clean, I think like that's a straight up like goal that we should all like really hold close to our heart. Because like I'm saying, like there are some days where I didn't think I was gonna make it to the end of that day like clean. I would be driving home like I'm gonna go hit up these people, or I'm gonna go hang out with these friends. And I'm really glad that I have meetings. There's 10 o'clock meetings down the street from my house that I go to, and they're always like, man, something's got to be wrong with you if you're coming here at 10 p.m. every night. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm sick, dude. Like I gotta like say what's up with you guys, like. And I really appreciate those. So um yeah, I encourage you guys to go to your meetings, make your friends, be honest with yourself, do your step work. And that's kind of my spiel for now, guys. Thank you for listening. Thanks for letting me share. I really appreciate it, y'all.
Awesome. Thank you, Ruby.
I
Thank
loved it.
you.
And happy 10 months.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, 10 months a big deal. And not step one, man. Not step one. We do it right. We do it right one time. We don't really ever have to do it again, and we don't have to get loaded ever again.
That part.
Right? That part. There's some people up in here that have been like asking if you
will rap for us.
If you'll rap for us.
Oh man. A rap. Let's see. I got a song I made called Rowdy and Educated.
Okay.
Let's go.
I made this one out while I was in school. I'm like, they don't like me rowdy or educated. They rather keep me numb, slumped, dumb, and sedated. I tell them that I'm faded, so they think they tamed it. I come out on sight, motherfucker, I'm shameless. I'm saying check my tempo, consistent like my breathing, moving through this. I don't know, man. I'm getting nervous now. I saw these.
You saw me starting to move, huh? You saw me start to move, huh?
Like, oh no.
Oh, see, Katie already knew I was going to dance.
There you go. That was good, though. You dropped some bars for us right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you guys. Ruby Roams is, you'll find that on there. That one will be dropping soon. But my raps will become more intentional, guys. They're coming more from the heart, and I just want to keep that going, you know?
I love it.
I say Ruby Roams on Spotify right there.
Yeah.
You got some people out there right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shouting you out, girl.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming and thanks for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. We're gonna go on to Joe B. Where you been, my man? Well, you were here last week, I know, but
I was there last week.
No,
bro.
I know. I remember you. You made Natalie blush.
Brush?
Did I?
Yeah.
I like that. How do I make Natalie have my last name? That's the question. No, I'm joking. I'm
doing it again.
Oh,
she's
boy.
blushing again.
I just changed my last name, Joe.
Did you? We could change it back. You want 9 digits ending in a vowel? We're good to go. Are your parents on here? Do I got to check with them first?
You're gonna have to ask.
My mom's laughing right now.
You're gonna have to ask Dad right there. Yeah.
I'm scared of Dad.
Yeah.
Anyone who's nicknamed after a horse, I'm scared of. But can we get to like serious shit here, please? Because I'm blushing too. Thanks for that, Chad, Natalie.
Of course.
Gorgeous. Anyway, what's the lady's name? I
Ruby.
forgot.
Ruby
with a V.
Like groovy,
Oh, Ruby with a V?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Ruby, you were fantastic. Honestly, I couldn't stop listening. I love the progress you made. 10 months is great. You don't sound like you got 10 months. You sound like you got more. You seem to want it. It's awesome. I do NA step work also. It's fantastic. I loved it. It's a lot of questions. It's real thorough though. And I take someone through the steps, and he's made this amazing transformation. So keep doing what you're doing. Your sponsor is exactly who it's supposed to be when you gotta. You kept trying though. They're not supposed to be easy. People aren't supposed to just say yes to sponsoring you. Sometimes they want to just because they want to say, "Hey, I'm a sponsor." No, I only have one sponsor in 3 years, and I had to make sure it was the right time, not just for me, but for him, because there's a lot of responsibility. So you're doing all the right stuff, man. It's great to hear. I really, really enjoyed hearing your share. I think you're gonna be just fine. I think the hard part's over. The beautiful thing is life is going to give you so many gifts. Things you lost, you'll get back. Things you never knew you wanted or needed, you'll start having. And that's when you might fade away a little bit. So when you notice it gets really good and you think you got this on your own, don't fade away. Hold on even tighter. Hold on even tighter. That's your disease trying to tell you you don't need those people no more. You don't need the steps. You don't need the program. That's when you jump, you grab really tight to that, and you'll get through it. They should never have a bad day. We'll have bad moments, of course, but every day is a beautiful day. And if you have those moments where you're questioning certain things, even now, maybe write down a gratitude list. Just write down all the shit you got that you're grateful for, especially some things that other people don't have. You'll be surprised just how fast your perspective will change. But I'm really proud of you. I'm really happy for you. Um, I'm glad I came into this meeting, guys. Thanks. That's all I got.
Thank you, Joe. We love you. Matt.
What up, family?
Hey, Matt.
Matt, grateful recovering addict. Ruby, definitely good to hear you share, and congratulations on your 10 months. Just keep pushing. It's like Joe was saying, it sounds like your perspective on it is really good, and it definitely sounds like you have longer than 10 months. So I have a lot of confidence that you're going to be able to keep pursuing what you're doing. I definitely had some relations to some of the things you were saying, where you were trying to like substitute some things out for other things. I tried that for a long time, and it never worked. It never worked at all. I was like, maybe maybe if I don't snort this and I just smoke this instead, it'll be okay. It never worked. It all ended up just being a garbage pile in the end for me. And it took a long time for me to realize it was nothing. I couldn't do just a little bit of anything, and then it required me stopping literally everything, like even and it's not to knock anybody, but shout out to the people that can be Cali sober and everything else. I can't. If I open up that gate, the whole damn gate's gonna come down. Everything, the whole dam's gonna break and the flood's gonna come wide open, and it's gonna take out every single thing that I've built. So just know that as long as you keep staying in the middle of the pack, keep doing what you're supposed to do, stay in touch with your sponsors, keep, as you were saying, keep the phone numbers, keep the texts going, and it's going to continue to work. It's going to continue to work as long as you stay around the people that have the same goals as you, the same mindset as you. The chances of success are real good. And I definitely have faith in you. And I'm glad you were able to share your story with us tonight. We appreciate it. And for everybody here, this shit works. This shit works. This shit works. Keep pushing. Stay close in your pack. Stay close to God. And don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. Remember, this world is a better place with you in it. That's all I got. Love you guys.
Love you, Matt. I have to give a shout out to Matt though, because I think it's important, where I got a beautiful message just randomly on Sunday from Matt, and I think it made my day. It was just exactly what I needed to hear, and I think that's what God does, is like speaks through us, and also it's a nice reminder when people pop into your head to text or to hit up or to say something to shoot that text or shoot that email or shoot that message to, because you have no idea how it can brighten up their day. 99.9% of the time, it will make somebody's day when they're thought of. So I just wanted to say, love you, Matt. Thank you.
Look at all the hands.
I
This has
know.
been like the most hands that popped up
I
at
know.
one time. So this is kind of cool. Wendy?
Wendy.
Hello, family. My happiest place to be on Tuesday. Wouldn't miss it for nothing. Thank you, Ruby, for your lead and your honesty, and just painting the picture, of I don't know, the picking this and that, and maybe this, maybe that, or and it wasn't until letting go of it all, right? Coming to that first step, just that first step. 10 months is a big deal, right? It's a big deal. One day is a big deal. Today is a big deal, right? I was sitting at the movies earlier today, and St. Patrick's Day is a hard day for me. It's an emotional roller coaster for me. Years ago, my dad passed right on this time. So the day that he passed is the 18th, but the 17th was the day that, like he slipped into a coma, and it was our last moments with him and saying goodbye, and had all the family there. And so the seventh, like, it's an emotional day for me. And so on those emotional days where I don't want to feel, I don't want to, like, the days I want to escape the life, right? And I had to really just focus on the things that I have and the things that I love and the things that are going great, and, look at the abundance instead of like the lack of. And so I don't know, I was just very mindful today. And, like, on the days that I would normally want to check out, I don't do that today. I've come to this thing of, someone told me a few years ago, the feelings won't kill you. Drinking and drugging will. Right. And when I heard that, I was like, ugh, but it's the feelings I want to escape from. Right. That's the stuff. And so the things that I was using, all the way back from young age, like I've always used something to escape. Right. So what I know today is not to escape, right? To sit, to be uncomfortable. The feeling won't kill me. Drinking and drugging will. And I love my life today. I've created a life that I don't want to escape. I've created a life that I want to live, right? But it's taken a lot of other resources. Someone sneezed. Bless you, whoever
Sorry.
that was.
Thank you.
That was Nat.
It was so cute. Is that cute? I loved it. Okay, back to, but it's taken a lot of work, and it's taken a lot of levels, because it's been uncovering and then moving forward and then healing and moving forward and backing up and sideways, sidestepping. Like, it has not been just A to B. It has been messy, sloppy, hard work, all of it. It's been painful, right? All of it. And it's been so fucking worth it, right? It's been worth it. And so I keep reminding myself, I think it was Matt that just said, or maybe it was Joe, I'm not sure. I heard that. Thank you. Not every day is a great day, but there is always something great in the day. Look for your wins, look for the gratitude, look for love, look for your successes, right? It's not a fucked up year. There's moments, right? But they pass. And so I keep my eye on the beautiful things, and just happy to be here. I love this night. It's my favorite place to be. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Wendy.
We love you, Wendy. Michael.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
What's happening? Hope you are well. Ruby, thank you for pulling up, and congratulations on 10 months. You definitely you've been on it. You've been on the program, and sometimes it does take time to find a sponsor. Like, it just is what it is. You can't really rush the process. And I know that NA step work, that shit is fucking thorough. So I know you. I would. I feel it. I read the book when I was in rehab. I read that the NA text was just an easier read than the AA literature, but it definitely is thorough when you start doing the step work and shit. But I'm proud of you. And you said something about the music, like it. I had that same struggle when I got sober and got clean. That it was like you're figuring out all this shit, like you without the drugs, without the alcohol. So you're like, who the fuck am I? I can't write because I don't know what the fuck to say. And if you're anything like me, I'm like hard pressed when I sit. If I tell myself I'm gonna sit down and just write a song, typically that shit doesn't work. But if I'm like on my way to work in traffic and I'm listening to beats, then some fucking idea pops in. I'm like, fuck, I gotta record this. I gotta do something, rap it over and over until I remember it, and then write it down when I get to work or whatever. It's like those hits of inspiration that you get. And when we're sober, you have the ability and the capacity to remember to write the shit down for one. And then two, like, I used to think that I had to be intoxicated to make great music because a lot of the artists that I grew up watching that had made it were like, they were at least portraying the image that they were fucked up all the time. Some of them probably were, but the longer I've been like around music stuff and like learning it, like sometimes that shit don't even be the case. So we're suffering unnecessarily from some gimmick a lot of the times because we're raised up on this shit. So it's pretty wild. But keep doing this program shit. Keep staying connected with people. Find the women that you relate to in the program, and like everything you were saying, you start to have these new relationships and real friendships, and you become family with these people, and you start finding yourself. You allow them to love on you until you could like genuinely learn to love yourself. Like, oh, I'm okay. I deserve good shit. And it takes a minute to get there. At least it did for me. And yeah, fucking we gotta get you to come out to rap at one of these Recovery Out Loud meetings one of these days. I know Natalie's birthday is coming up.
Oh yeah, the 27th. Well, not her birthday's not the 27th. That's our Recover Out Loud in person.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, gotta have you come out one of these days and do something live. That's where we met at a concert and shit over in LA at this venue. And it was dope. It was we talked about some recovery shit. She was like fairly new to it at that point, so it was really cool to like just connect. And I had told her about y'all, and she was like, "Yeah, it sounds freaking really cool." And it sounds like life has changed even better because I know last time you said you were initially going to go in person, but you landed this job that is a really good job. And proud of you for getting that shit and like being able to show up. Like, had you been fucked up and drinking, probably wouldn't be the case. So, fucking, we'll stay connected. I appreciate you and thank you for showing up.
Thank you, Michael, and thanks for everything you do for us
Michael.
and for this Recover Out Loud meeting. It means a lot, and Wendy too.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Really quick, Joe B. I just wanted to let you know that one of the most important aspects in a man that Natalie looks for is really good oral hygiene, and I'm noticing that you have really good oral hygiene. So
I have no idea what you're watching.
I'm talking to Joe B right now. It's just me and him right now, so he knows what I'm talking about.
My parents are on this.
Oral hygiene. He was brushing his teeth. Like, I'm not being like weird or a pervert. Like, he was brushing his teeth. I'm talking about oral hygiene.
Kristen!
Like, what?
I'm scared of you, Chad. Exactly. Damaris, you nailed the head on the head at the nail. Oh, wow. I don't know what's happening.
Joe B, were you not just brushing your fucking teeth? Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Kristen, help us, please.
Yeah, yo, I don't think you understand. Like, you went down the path. You just dug yourself that hole. You just
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
It was funny. What's poppin'? It's been so long, guys. I miss all of you. Man, I loved everything. I love the meeting, Ruby. I hella appreciate everything you said. I'm like about to hit a year on Friday, and am I retired yet? I mean, technically, I'm about to hit a year on Friday, and you know, I needed this meeting tonight because it's been. I just want to give y'all updates, man. It's been crazy. Like, I had my retirement ceremony last week. My last day in my uniform is Friday, which is also my like 1 year, and like I'm just so thankful, and I'm laughing at Chad right now, poking Natalie. I'm sorry, it was so funny. But but man, I'm just thankful to be on here because today was just, y'all, it was a crazy motherfucking day. You know what I mean? And like, we had a lot of shit happen on the base, and we had an active shooter, and like all this shit started happening and popping off, and like people be being stupid. I'm gonna not say what I usually say. Um, Dumb bitches, you know what I mean? But it's all right. Um, but man, I'm just thankful to be on here and to, like, God willing, hit a year, not just like white knuckling it, but like actually, doing the work. And yes, that NA step work, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's hella in depth, okay? Like, I still be working through it because like I get distracted and shit, but man, I'm just happy to be on here. I love all y'all. I know I just be rambling, but like I'm just so thankful that like y'all have this meeting and this community and the family, because it just like, yeah, it just makes me happy, and great way to end my night. So thanks, guys. Love you.
Thanks, Kristen.
Thanks, Kristen.
Yeah, we appreciate
Happy
you
almost
guys.
1 year.
Yeah, yep. Brett Johns, I just want you to give us a ticket to the gun show real quick. Can you give us a ticket to? Yes, there you.
Damn.
Yes,
Get it, Brett.
Brett.
I see you, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yes, with
And some. Oh, are those cinnamon
cinnamon
rolls?
rolls.
I'm like really, really hungry right now.
Wow, bomb.
Call you?
No, he's saying no. He's definitely Chad is like the thirst that's coming out of Chad is next level in this meeting.
I just want you guys to know that I'm not gay. I just was admiring Brett John's physique. Okay.
I think you
All
need
right.
to take a vow of silence the rest of this meeting.
All right. Well, then after I say this, iPhone Dominique is going to be our last speaker. So
Yes.
we have a lot of people in front of her, and I'm going to let you guys go. So
Yeah.
if
we'll
we
see.
do have a burn,
We'll see. Keeps on going.
if we do have a burning desire, we will get you a cream for that. I'm sorry. I apologize. If somebody has a burning, Kiki, you're gonna be the last one. You have.
Oh yeah,
burning
Kiki,
desire.
don't go away.
Don't go away, Kiki.
Kiki,
You
stop
wanna-
it.
Yeah,
You did that last week.
Yeah,
Girl, you better
wanna-
raise that hand.
Here.
You're the one that we're going out. There you go. There
Okay.
it is.
Damaris.
Damaris, you're up. Please take it away.
I'm gonna push my mic
Please
away.
mute him,
Good evening,
Emily.
family. My name is Damaris. I'm a grateful alcoholic. Chad, you ain't right.
He
Chad, you
ain't.
right. But also, Chad, like, it's all right, dude. We can't tell you who to love. Love is love, man. It's fine. I still love you. I'm just saying. But also, I think like maybe like the thirstiness of Joe just kind of rubbed off on you a little bit because you asked that guy for the gun show. I'm just saying, man. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just pointing things out. Ruby, thank you so much for that share. I absolutely love it. I loved it, and I love that you spit bars too, man. Like let me know where you're at. I want to come through and like hear that. Just don't go on a battle rap because you might get extinct, like they do that type of shit. That shit's crazy to me. Congratulations, April 30th, 2025, 10 months. That's huge, man. That's fucking huge, and if you're anything like me, like I didn't even think I can get 5 seconds, and that's fucking huge. I resonated with a lot of your story, I also left home too when I was like 16 because I thought like the grass was greener on the other side, but like come to find out the grass is greener where you water it, and I broke up a lot of bridges, and I had amends to make too. you know, the low self-esteem, like I resonated with that too, because I had a really, really low self-esteem. The thing was that like, I think it's relatable. When I was younger, I used to get teased a lot, right? And so when people used to tease me, I used to repeat that stuff in my head as a mantra. And I believed it so much that I started that like that those seeds started to like sprout up and like that was my truth for the longest time, and it was really, really hard to get rid of. And luckily that's not my truth today. I also love how like you talked about like the fear, right? The actual fear of like losing these real things in your life if like you didn't wake up and like change your ways. And that's huge, and it talks about it in the big book. It's on page 63. It says, as we felt new power flow in, as we enjoyed peace of mind, as we discovered we could face life successfully, as we became conscious of his presence, we began to lose our fear of today, tomorrow, or hereafter. We were reborn, right? And that's what we do when we come here. We're like literally like the rising phoenix out of the ashes of addiction. We get reborn. My sober birthday is hell of a lot more important than my actual birthday, because that's the day that I became a whole new person. I shed that old skin. Um, Last Friday, I took 7 years. That's 7 years of
Mm.
straight recovery. Relapse is not a part of my story, and it doesn't have to be a part of anybody's story. But I was determined. I was like, I'm not going to lose my recovery date for anybody or anything, including myself, because myself always likes to get in my own way, and that shit sucks. You know, um, I love. I'm gonna end it too. We do have a lot of fun around here. And it's somebody very wise and important says the opposite of addiction is connection. And you're right. We make these connections around here, and people don't want anything from us or what's in our pockets. They just want us to be okay. And that's like the most beautiful thing about these 12 steps. And I knew you were NA because you said clean and not sober. I knew that instantly. But congratulations. Thank you for coming in and sharing, and thank you for letting me share.
Love that, and happy 7 years to you. That's amazing. Mama G.
Yes, yes. I'm Crystal. I'm an alcoholic, also known, as Mama G, and I love you guys for honoring that. When you call on me and when you say hi to me, and my ego tells me to tell you to say hi to me in the chat, and I think that's funny. Ruby, thank you for spitting bars. You made this little white girl so freaking happy. You have no idea. Um, and I knew I felt you getting nervous, right? But you did that, you did that, and you did that for us, and that was really, really cool. And good on you for 10 months. I have a sobriety date of 10/13/23, but it took me a couple times I had to get a couple years a few times, and throw it away and get it back. And my dad's from NA, so the clean and sober thing, I actually, it's so funny. Me and my family were just talking about the difference, like how AA says sober and how NA and like all the other A's like kind of say clean. Um, but your story, you belong here, and I'm really grateful that you came on a platform like this, at 10 months and shared, because I still shake like sitting here today, um, and I still shake in a lot of things that I do in sobriety, because I'm not used to doing them, right? But what I did hear you say is some like the word's not good enough, and even at as many days as I have right now, I still too at times don't feel good enough. Um, but what's really cool is like once I get into the steps, and not the steps, but I've already done my steps. Once I get into my toolbox though, and I start uncovering like, the underground stuff, I get to see that there's a side of the street and like what's happening on my side of the street to like make me feel that way, right? So identification is just really is really cool to identify feelings today and work through them. Because the one thing I love is when you get sober, you get your feelings back, and it's the worst thing and the best thing. It's literally it's this, right. And today I get to cry and I get to be emotional and I get to feel my feelings, and I'm really grateful for that. Like I was at America's Got Talent on Saturday with a lot of these beautiful faces. That's where that picture is from that you guys saw on Kiki's. And yeah, our sister made it super, St. Patty's Day. Um, and it's just that's fun in sobriety, right? And then I keep calling this my meeting because I was here for a lot of Tuesdays before a lot of these my fellows, like my family, my chosen family, trickled in. But what's really cool is I wouldn't have them any other place, and I'm totally kidding around. This is not my meeting, this is your guys' meeting, right? And we're here for you guys, and we're here for each other. And I'm just really grateful that I get to joke around and call it my meeting. um just because Hopeaholics has touched me for a really long time. And you, Chad, you are something. And I don't even know how Natalie sits next to you sometimes, but I love you guys, and thanks for letting me share.
I do want a rebuttal on that.
Oh, I thought you were taking vow of silence.
I was all the way up until right now. You guys get to see this side of it, but the side that I have to sit next to during the day is pretty brutal.
Oh. Did you hear that, Dad? Come get him.
Oh, they know. They know.
Yeah, they do. They know.
I'm just playing.
How weird. I don't see the flyer on my chat.
You don't? Does everybody else see the flyer?
It's so birthday and festive. I want everyone to see it. Emily did a really good job on it.
Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
Kelly.
Hi guys, my name's Kelly. I'm an addict. And Ruby, thank you so much for lead. You mentioned that one of my favorite things in this whole program in this world is we. Like I can't, we can. I don't know what. So I moved from Temecula to Los Angeles when I was 26 in 2011. And I don't know what happened to me, but I was like, trust no one. Like nobody's gonna screw with me. I don't trust anybody. Like I'm gonna let nobody know me, and I'm not gonna want to know anybody. And it was just that was like my persona, right? Like I was a banker out in the West Side, and I had this persona of, and it was all fear based, right? It was all fear that I would be rejected or vice versa. And so I love that you mentioned that we can recover. And you guys mentioned I heard the first step mentioned, and mine was like knock it out of the park, signed, sealed, delivered. So I'll tell you about my first step really quick. I was sitting down in my bedroom, and so my sobriety is March 26th of 2020. So if I don't ingest anything knowingly, mind altering, I'll have 6 years and 9 days. And so I haven't had a drink or mind altering substance in almost 2,200 days. And I remember sitting in my room, and I did this timeline of all the times I said I was only going to have one and I drank to oblivion. Or if I only said I was going to say, like, every time I only said I was going to snort one line, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like every time I said I was just going to have fun, or if I was just going to drink, that I was going to stop, and I drank to oblivion. And so I did this timeline of all the times I did that. And then I listened to a clip from Joe and Charlie, and they talked about the obsession of the mind and an allergy of the body. And I went, when I don't drink, I'm thinking about it. When I start, I can't stop. And I just remember being I identified as an alcoholic, and I can't drink responsibly. And when you guys said, I always like forgot what you guys, I never understood what you guys said when you said, one's too much and 1,000's never enough. I'm like, I don't get it. Well, now I kind of get it. Like one's too much and 1,000's never enough. Like when I start, I don't stop. And so I did this timeline. I took my first step, and it was like, I just remember thinking in that moment, taking one drink is like all bets are off. Like I take a drink, I end up in Vegas losing my savings account. like no biggie. Like, I only one beer, and that's what happens to me is I lose my entire bank account. And so I'll keep coming back. Like I said, I'll have 6 years pretty soon here. And Ruby, thank you for a great lead. Keep going, girl. It gets better and better. It's not always easy, but it sure as hell is worth it. So thanks for letting me share.
Awesome. Really good share, Kelly. I really appreciate that.
And we have a lot of people that are leaving at 7, and I just want to say we love you and have fun in class and all the things and stuff that you have going on.
Yeah. You guys will miss the best part of the meeting, but that's okay.
It's a lie. But Kelly.
So I might have to change my name then, because there's going to be 2 Kellys, and that could get confusing.
Kelly Ray.
Well, yeah. So, okay. So Kelly Ray.
And you guys
addict.
spell it different.
Yes. So Kelly Ray, addict. 11 months and 18 days sober today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's been a hell of a week, guys. Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
You don't have to be sorry. Just be better. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
You could steal that. You could steal that one, Natty. You could steal it all day long.
Okay.
So, you guys know how I started the job at the loan company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, your girl's no longer employed there. Yep, they let me go for being 2 minutes late to clock in. So I was like, okay, well, thank you for your time. Shook their hands, about faced that shit, and walked out the door. So now I'm searching for another job. But I took that as a blessing in disguise, and then wound up at church. So I went to church, prayed, didn't drink about it, didn't pick up, and got comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling of rejection, kind of like, fuck, like I fucked this up. But I should kind of be used to that, because I kind of run everything into the ground, that's kind of in the attic nature of me. I was talking to my friend the other day. We went out to go eat at a Chinese buffet, and she was telling me like, hey, you're gonna reach a year sober. And I was like, well, yeah. Well, I was like, if I make it that far, I was like, there's always a chance I could run it to the ground. And I said that sarcastically, because my God's good and he's big, and I'll hit my knees and reach out to you guys before that happens. But, I'm trying my best to just kind of stay above water and keep my positive nature, I guess, because this isn't the end of the world. It's just a job, but I kind of wish they would have kind of worked with me, but it's all right. Not the first job I lose. Probably won't be the last. Well, hopefully it'll be the last one. But yeah, thank you guys for letting me share. Ruby, amazing share. I can throw bars too, spit bars. Learning how to do that sober is definitely awkward and weird. Learning how to paint sober is awkward and weird, but I did do that. And I know I still owe you your painting, Natty. I will get it out in the mail as soon as I remember. Yeah, horrible memory, but thank you guys for letting me share, and thank you guys for being a part of my recovery. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Awesome.
We love you, Kelly.
Keep pushing forward.
Yeah, keep your head up, and also too, remember you're walking through this. Sobriety doesn't mean that we're not going to walk through trials and tribulations. You're walking through this disappointment that you have sober, and that's a fucking win. So good on you. And also, maybe you weren't supposed to be there. So now you get to learn 2 minutes is still late. Now for the next job, you'll be on point. Dust that shit off and keep it pushing.
iPhone Dominique.
iPhone Dominique.
iPhone Dominique.
I feel like call service.
Ask to
iPhone Dominique.
Ask her to unmute. Hello?
Jesus? No?
I really want her to at
Me
this
too.
point I really
Me
want
too.
her to share.
Dominique, come through. What's going on?
Is she a real person?
Yeah, she just said I'm trying to unmute.
Oh, she did?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, just push the unmute
Just
mute button.
It should have like a little microphone pop up on your phone.
Pop up.
It looks like it's going to, and then it goes away. Try one more time.
It says host not allowing. Rude. That's rude.
Yeah, that's on Emily. Emily's.
Did you notice that Matt said? Matt, you could hear Emily cracking up earlier.
Yeah.
She was laughing, dude.
Dude, it looks like
it glitched.
It glitched.
All right, let's move on to Kiki, and then we'll
try back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll try back.
Kiki.
Kiki.
Kiki addict over here. I promised my sister Mama G that I would share because my story
Yes.
might help other people. And you guys at Hopeaholics really intimidate me because I feel like my story is not unique. I'm 5.5 years clean and sober from all mind altering substances. I've mastered staying in my own program. Recently, I just came out with my home group and my family that I've been burdening this huge secret. You see, my husband's in prison and he's not working a program. And I've literally watched this disease like take over the obsession of the mind. And I've mastered staying in my own program up until recently, like this last year. I just watched it started to get out of control. And I always prided myself for not being a mommy wife because I know that shit doesn't work. I've had exes that you don't want to hear that shit. You don't want a nag. But it got really hard. It's still hard. He struggles, stringing along a couple days at a time, breaking needles. Our finances got wrecked. And um, it's been really hard. But the moment that I opened up and I shared with my family, because something my sponsor has been telling me, we're only as sick as our secrets,
Mm-hmm.
things started to happen. I started to feel a little bit of relief. Um, but yeah, this disease that we have, like, it it kills people, and I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of watching people that I love die, and dealing with a loved one who, when the phone calls get longer and longer in between the day, like I worry I'm going to get that call from the prison. I've lost homeboys. We lost a homeboy earlier this year in June, and he died from the same disease. And I'm just so scared that it's going to be my husband. But today, I don't have to carry this alone because I have my family here all pinned on my screen. I love you guys. Shout out to everyone. But yeah, that's really all I gotta share. I love you guys at Hopeaholics. It's my favorite Tuesday night meeting. I wish it was every day.
We
But
love you.
that's it.
I'm so happy that you shared tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Kiki.
You put your hand down last week. We tried to grab you, but we got you this week.
Yeah, I mean that stuff's important because there's probably I think it was your sponsor. It's that is the biggest truth ever is we are only as sick as our secrets, and it talks about in the Narcotics Anonymous book that that our secrets die in the light,
It says it in the Bible too.
Yeah, well, I mean we probably stole it from the Bible, so
I think so. And you just did that tonight, which is like amazing, and all of us need to hear stuff like that too. It's important. Okay.
Dominic, we're going to give you another shot at this. We're going to hit the ask you to unmute button, see if it happens.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Sorry, guys. It wasn't enabled in my settings.
Oh.
Mama. But I just wanted to say hi. I'm Dominique. I'm an alcoholic. I wanted to say thank you to Ruby for her share. I was able to relate to a lot of the things that she said. I wanted to share. I'm pretty new to AA meetings. This is probably like my 8th one ever, and most of them have been this one. I first realized that I needed help, I want to say around 2018, 2019, before COVID and all. There was so many. Sorry, guys. That's me. Before there was many Zoom meetings available, I remember in Arizona, and when I walked in, it was, and I got really intimidated, and I left, which I probably should have stayed. But from there, I kind of, for me, I don't think I can relate to these people, and I was still kind of figuring out that I had this problem. Um, struggled for a couple more years. I'm a binge drinker. So I could go some time without it, but when I do, I couldn't stop. And the longest I've ever been able to stay sober was during my 2 pregnancies, which were back to back, probably about 12 months to 14 months both times. And of course, my addict brain was telling me after that, like, oh, you're cured, like you can do it, you can drink again. And of course, every time it ended badly. I'm never able to control myself. And when I try to, I'm having a miserable time at the gatherings or the family get togethers because I'm obsessing over the next drink. Like, why can't I just have one drink and be normal and be okay. I can't, because I'm thinking about the next one and I can't stop. So I think I kind of just hit a weird, I guess you could say I kind like just desperate to not do that. And I'm learning that I can't pick it up at all, because if I do, I'm not going to be able to stop. And I was able to relate so much to Kelly. She sounds like a lot like me in that aspect. So I just wanted to share that today. My first time sharing. I'm grateful to have found this group. I really relate to a lot of the stories I hear on here. So thank you guys.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome. Thank you, Dominique.
And I'm glad that you shared. But I do want to say, I did hear you say that the majority of like the meetings are this one. I would highly suggest, because ours obviously is definitely not traditional by any means, but going into, if you can, an in-person NA, AA, CA, CMA meetings that are around you is also super going to be helpful. And don't be intimidated, because we're all the same. Like, seriously, everyone's in their head worrying about themselves. Like, think about it. Every single person that it shares tonight, like, we're always worried to talk, or we're always like so self-conscious and have all these fears, but it's from the devil and it's a lie, because we are all thinking the same thing. So put that fear aside, and I'm happy that you shared tonight, because you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, and I heard you say something that kind of resonated with me, and it's something that it's the gift, man, and I hope that everybody in this room has already received or soon receives the gift of desperation, man, because like the gift of desperation, God, God is that's how we do this thing, man. And I was given the gift of desperation on June 9th of 2017, and it stuck with me ever since, man. And the one thing that we joke around in here a lot, and we like to have a good time, because like that's life. Life is having a good time. But one thing that I do take very serious is my recovery and my clean time. I'm an NA guy too, so man, welcome home, and you don't ever have to get loaded again.
That's right.
Like, you don't ever have to get loaded again. You don't ever have to drink again. You don't ever have to use again. Just for today, and we literally do this one day at a time.
That's right. Look at Matt's ready to queuing
Matt's
it up.
ready, I know.
Matt's ready. They're ready to go to bed.
There's some people on the East Coast, I understand. It is not 10:15. 10:15?
Yeah.
That's late. Whoa.
You're already sleeping. You're already in REM sleep.
Yeah, I'm already in bed by the time 10:15 is rolling around. So, guys, turn on your cameras, because we are actually the only Zoom meeting in the entire universe that I know of that dances out. So we dance out. That's something that we do. It's special to the Tuesday night Hopeaholics Recover Out Loud meeting. So turn on your cameras, because I like to watch everybody. And Emily?
My dad's already dancing.
Go ahead and
Not
cue
even
the music.
music.
Cue the music. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Thank you, Ruby. We love you guys.
Bye.
See you next week.
Recording.